And I just remember they had put me in handcuffs and they put me in the back of the, and I said, hey, they put me in the back of the police car, and I said, hey, can you guys, I was scared, you know, but I was like, hey, can you guys put me, or can you guys get my mom's phone number out of my phone, because I don't know her number by heart, and can you guys like take it down so that way when I, you know, do my booking or whatever you guys are gonna do, that I can contact my mom, you know, like she's like my emergency contact, to let her know what's going on and stuff. And I just remember them saying, well, you're not gonna need that. Welcome back, everybody. This is Chaz. I'm so sorry that I have not put up any videos, and it's been like a few weeks now, but let me tell you, I have been extremely busy, okay? I'm being honest. I'm gonna be putting more videos, because I know some of you actually do like want me to upload more and stuff like that, so I'm gonna make sure that I deliver, and I make sure, you know, that I come through when it comes to that. Also, a disclaimer. don't pay attention to my hair right now, okay? Cause I need a haircut. My hair looks pretty messed up, but I'm gonna do this video anyway. Okay, so look, I have an idea. So my last video that I actually did put up, even though it's been a few weeks now, I thought in that video it was funny because Marshall had said something in the video. I just had to definitely censor that part out. But it was so funny. And that is one of the things when I go back and I watch it, and I watch the video, and I wonder, like, can people, like, do people have an idea of what she might have said? He said that made me and my brother look like what? And we just start laughing because it was really funny. But anyway, so that clip, what I'm gonna do in this video, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like a $25 Visa gift card, so that way you can use it for anything that you want. It's not much, but it's a start, you know, and that's what I'm willing to do because I'm still a growing channel. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I have something really good that I want to give. So you guys got to help me like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos. And please, this is another thing, like the video, okay? That's all that I ask. And share the video. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Please share this video, as well as if you haven't seen any of my other previous videos, go back and check those out. Like I said, I have some upcoming stuff for y'all. The stuff that I have coming, like I have some legit stuff coming with some big people that some of y'all might actually know. So anyway, all you have to do in order to be eligible, let me make it clear, for this prize is comment. You have to like that video, and it will be the first person who actually gets it right. Okay, so if you guys, like I said, if you guys haven't seen that video, go watch it so you know what I'm talking about. But I promise I will send you whoever it is that gets it correct. I will end up saying what it is, and you know, I'll let you know if you're correct or not. But the first person to get it correct, you know, going down the comments, the first person that comments the correct word that she said that I cut out, then they'll get the $25 Visa gift card. Alright? And that is going to start officially when this video goes up. And let's take a moment, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert the video now.
Comment down below. Oh, why you?
Do you want to tell us?
What?
Alright. So what I want you guys to watch or pay attention to what she said, and then if you, like I said, if you get it right, you let me know. This will just be a small one for now, but actually one of my next giveaways, I don't even want to ruin it and tell you guys what it is right now. We'll just wait till it gets that, because I'm really needing people who actually support me and people who watch my videos. I need you guys to really help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Okay, I'm a small baby channel right now, and I'm doing good because I'm growing and I'm climbing up consistently. You know, it's just, I'm barely about to hit 100 subscribers. Let's get into this video. So today, what I wanted to do is, I actually wanted to do a story time. Okay, I wanted to do a story time about like 2 weekends ago. I got pulled over. So I want to do a story time on this, and the reason why I think it's very important for me to actually share my experience, as well as to shed some light on some things that are going on in the world right now that I wish more people were aware of, and that people actually, I feel like, took more serious. Okay, so let's start with that. Okay, so this is a story time about when I got pulled over a couple weeks ago. Should have done this video sooner, but like I said, I've been busy. But it was really a sensitive, touchy thing for me. So the reason that I feel it's important that I want to share this with you guys in the first place is because, for one, I want to shed light on issues and things similar to this, especially with black community, black men, and police officers and things of the sort. So let me go ahead and let me kind of build up to the story first. Okay, so bear with me. Let me just get to where I'm going. Okay, so let me start out with first saying, so it's been about 2 weeks now since this has happened, 2 weekends ago. Though about a week before that weekend, I had a dream. And I had a dream, and it was a really weird dream, and I have never had any kind of weird dreams like this before, but I remember having an encounter with a police officer. Okay, and basically what happened was, my encounter with the police officer in my dream, I don't remember getting pulled over. I wasn't driving. I don't know what I was doing, but I think I was on foot. I don't think I was actually even had a vehicle or anything. And I don't even honestly think that I had done anything wrong. But there was a police officer who had said something like, they arrested me. And mind you, this is a dream, so it's very, like, it wasn't very clear to me, the storyline of it. It was kind of, bits and pieces that some made sense and some didn't. So I just remember getting arrested, and I was like, what am I getting arrested for? They didn't tell me. They just said, I think actually it might have been because I might not have my ID, if I remember correctly. I think I didn't have my ID, and they were like, we got to take you in for questioning or something like that. And I just remember they had put me in handcuffs, and they put me in the back of the, and I said, hey, they put me in the back of the police car, and I said, hey, can you guys, I was scared, but I was like, hey, can you guys put me, or can you guys get my mom's phone number out of my phone, because I don't know her number by heart, and can you guys, like, take it down so that way when I, do my booking or whatever you guys are going to do, that I can contact my mom, like she's like my emergency contact, to let her know what's going on and stuff. And I just remember them saying, well, you're not going to need that. And I was like, what do you mean I'm not going to need that? And that's like when, like, I was already nervous, to be in handcuffs and stuff, but that kind of, it shifted everything. I just remember I felt so afraid, because I felt like those were words of someone who was getting ready to do something to me, where it was just kind of like, there was no need for me to contact anybody to me, because something bad was about to happen. That's just, like I said, this is in my dream. So I don't know how to feel after that. But with a lot of things that have gone on that I'm well aware of, and with black men and police officers, it just didn't sit right with me. So I was so scared. When I tell you, I was so scared in my dream that I had woke up, and I was legit scared that I sat up for like 10-15 minutes before I could even go back to sleep because I was so afraid. So that happened, okay? Then there's someone back home, like in Colorado, that had passed away a few days literally after that dream. And it's not anybody that I knew, but a lot of my close friends or people that I did know, they did know this person who just happens to be a black man, a young black man. And I'm still unsure of the complete incident of what happened, but from my understanding, and I don't know if I have the full story or even if I have it, accurately, but I heard that, I don't know if it was something where there was a robbery from some store or something that he was participating in, and I guess something happened to where he was running away from the scene, and a police officer shot him, I think 6 or 7 times in his back. This is from my understanding, okay? So this is all alleged, just because, it definitely, a young black man recently died from yet another police shooting, okay? So, just to bring awareness to that, even if he was robbing, and just to clarify, even if he was robbing something and he was fleeing the scene, at the end of the day, and this is my opinion, if it is true that a police officer shot that man 6 or 7 times within his back, I am not for it. I do not agree with it. And if anything, I am totally against it. It's sad to say, and it breaks my heart that these things are happening in our community. So that happened a few days after my dream, okay? So now this is where things start to get real. The next day, the next very day, this gets me, this is so let me just let you guys know something, okay? If you don't know anything about me, I'm very empathic. So I'm actually considered an empath, and what that means is somebody who can experience feelings and vibes and energy very well with people, or sense things before they happen. I might not know vividly what's going to happen when it's something bad, but I have things that happen to me that indicates something else that's going to potentially happen. Not all the time are accurate, and not all the time fall through with actually happening. But most things that I do feel and that I do experience when it comes to an energy or something that I've experienced that's trying to make me aware of something, I'll say 7 to 8 times out of 10 have been accurate. I won't say that I'm a psychic, but empath, like being an empath, is kind of a form of being somewhat of a psychic, okay? So, with that being said now, going back to the incident where the young man lost his life, it was like either the next day or the day after that, I heard this song, because this is all of this stuff is important, what I'm telling you, to tie into my story, okay? D. Wilson, Rose Petals. Go listen to it. If you have not heard it, it's a beautiful song. it's a beautiful song, and it's an emotional song. And also, furthermore, that is a song that sheds so much light on young black men in our community, in our society, that that have already passed behind a police officer killing them. So if you have not if you have not listened to that song, or you don't know about it, it's called Rose Petals by D. Wilson. Go listen to it. It will make so much sense. But it's very sad, so just brace yourself. But it's a very sad song. And I've explained all of that. I was listening to the song. I was excuse the bird. But I was in here, I was in the kitchen, I was cooking something, and I was listening to that song, and it was just, everything was like building itself, like, for me, I have to pay attention to those kind of things, because the song came out of nowhere. That was my first time hearing the song. So when I heard the song, I literally broke down. I broke down, like I had a moment for real. Like I broke down, I cried, and I took a second, and I believe I prayed, and I was just like in that moment. Those kind of things are so sad to hear, but just I can understand that the feeling of hurt and sadness, just with the families who have actually experienced this kind of, these kind of things. For me, it's just, I could not imagine what it feels like compared to just in the moment of sadness and sorrow just by listening to that song. So with all of that being said, I'm one of those people that, like I said, something always is telling a story for me. Like a lot of things that happen in my life, I have to pay close attention to. And as I get older, these things tend to happen a little bit more frequently and a little bit more accurately in my life, where something is leading up to something, and I may not be 100% sure what is happening or what's going on, but it just kind of, eventually kind of comes to, an experience of my own, or like just it ends up kind of where it becomes like this dream or this thought, or these things that are suggesting that end up usually becoming reality for me. So aside from that, I had that moment, and then I had a conversation with my best friend back home, and me and my best friend had talked, and I kind of explained to her like what was going on, and I think she's the only person that I actually opened up about the experience of from the dream to the song playing, to the person, because she's actually still in Colorado right now, and she was telling me a little bit more about what was going on with the young man who died behind the police shooting or whatever, and she kind of, was telling me how it was affecting people back at home. So for me, I was just kind of like, taking in the information, and then I opened up with her about my experience, and she kind of was, she's always kind of knew that like a lot of things that I'd be like, I predict like, oh, this is, or something's not right about this or something, she's familiar with those kind of things from me, so it wasn't really out of the ordinary when she was like, that's not, that's like, you have those kind of senses, so it's not out of the ordinary. But I told her, and she was just a little shocked about my experience that I went through with my dream and stuff, and she's like, oh, that's crazy, and And she's like, you know what, we need to shed more light on these kind of things, because at the end of the day, these things really do happen, and they're really real. They're real. As time goes by, you would think that it's improving, and this is a conversation me and my best friend had, but it's actually not.
I want you to promise me that you'll never give up on yourself. You can do anything you put your mind to. Promise me you won't let anyone steal your joy.